Good evening, and welcome to Tonight with Dr. K. I've been doing some substitute teaching this year. It's kind of a new thing for me. Schools, children. I mean, it's a little different when I have a child, but I only had one child. She's in college now. She was homeschooled by her mother back when I was married to her mother. And when you have an only child, first of all, the rules of parenting are different. You have a dual role. You have to be a father and a big brother to her. You have to know when to encourage her and know when to insult her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like if she gets an A on a history test, you don't know whether to say, "Chloe, I'm so proud of you," or "I get an A in history too if my dad slept with a teacher." You just don't know. It's a conflict, you know? But now I'm substitute teaching. Now, when you have an only child that's homeschooled, you think of teaching, or you think of children, as a gift from heaven. When you substitute teach at a public school, you think of children as a sexually transmitted disease. I like to mess with these kids too, you know. It's like, "Mr. Flanagan, can I go to the bathroom?" "No, you're constipated." Mess with them just a little bit, you know. And when you're a stand-up comedian that's a substitute teacher, you have to do a lot of tongue biting. You really have to be careful about what you say. The temptation is there, but you want to get called back for work the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. So you really have to bite your tongue. There's one sentence you should avoid saying. A 6-word sentence. "That's what she said last night." It's okay for the kids to say it, but just not, just you can't say it. The kids aren't paid to be there, you know. Like, I was substituting for an art class at a high school, and this girl breaks a pencil inside the sharpener. And she said, "It broke off its side. I don't know what to do." And then another kid says, "You just have to push in real hard." Mess with the junior high kids too. I was substituting for a sewing teacher, or a home ec teacher, but it was a sewing class. And these kids are working on their pillows, and this one kid says to another, "Can I borrow a needle?" So I stood up and said, "You can get HIV from sharing needles." The other kid says, "You can get HIV from sharing needles?" I'm not sewing needles, you know. I can just see this kid going to the nurse's office after school saying, "I need an HIV test. I shared a needle in sewing class." Thank you for watching Dr. K Tonight.